इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है, वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to all the dear friends. The entire team of Franchise India welcome all of you to Bharat Franchise Show. Bharat Franchise Show is a multi-brand webinar where Franchise India team aims to showcase and represent top category business and franchise opportunity for all of you. We've invited the top management of these 6 companies to digitally interact with you and talk about their business proposal they are offering in market. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Maria, who is the chairman at Franchise India, to address all of us and to give us more insights about franchise business. We are also joined by Mr. Anand Agrawal. He's a CEO at Franchise India East. He has been with Franchise India for more than 10 years. Thank you so much, Gaurav sir. Thank you so much, Anand, for joining in today. Now, may I request Gaurav sir to address all our audience?
Thank you, Archana. Thank you for hosting Bharat Franchise Show. This is the 3rd edition, friends, which we are hosting. And I am very proud that every time we have brought the Bharat Franchise Show, we've got a phenomenal amount of response. And the idea of creating Bharat Franchise Show was really that India lies in Bharat. So it's if you go out to tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5 cities, the opportunity of franchising becomes even bigger. Because on one side, the aspiration, because of the digital economy, aspiration of brands is becoming bigger, even to a rural market. Even if you go to rural market, the awareness level of consumer has become that they want branded. So franchising is a great way to bring brands closer to consumers, and also a great way to empower entrepreneurs to start their own business. When you are living in a smaller city, your aspiration is that you are able to start your business and partner with something which is proven. And franchising is a great way to do that. Franchising rather is a greatest startup idea. Greatest startup idea. Why? Because this is your startup. You're starting your own business, but you're not going alone. You're going with somebody who's already established. So franchising is a favorite way of Indians to start their business. Why? Because they are feeling secure going alone, and they want to partner with something which is already proven. And historically, that's been the case. In the classic older days, we used to get the distribution from any big company, pharma company, FMCG company, and so on and so forth. And now new age businesses are also available, which are partnering with new entrepreneurs. At Franchise India is also privileged that over the last 24 years, we have been able to service millions and millions of entrepreneurs. People who always wanted to start a business came to Franchise India, came to our platforms. Earlier, they used to come to our physical platform. Yesterday, we had a show in Calcutta, and we had a lot of people coming in. Now they come to our virtual cap, and I think it's much more easier also to come to a webinar. You're sitting at home, maybe having coffee or tea with your family, and you can really explore different opportunities which you can start. So friends, I'll take two more points. One, how to select the right opportunity. That's very, very important. When you're looking to start a business, how you select right opportunity is a very critical thing. And most of the time, people feel nervous about it. They are confused, they're nervous. And that's where Franchise India really helps you. Our consultants really help you to make that decision easy for you. But that decision means easy doesn't mean that you have to rush that decision. You have to still take that time. I always tell any investor who comes to me and say, give yourself 2 months, 3 months, learn, investigate enough before you invest. So we have a structured way to approach this. So starting from today, when you have attended, congratulations, you've made a mind that you want to explore an opportunity. But today is the day for information. You'll get a lot of information from us. A lot of brands would give their information. They would show their presentations and so on. Once your information is done, then you have to go to the next step, where our consultants really work with you. Today, we have particularly gone to Eastern India, so we have a lot of people join from East India. So our consultants are placed in every part of Eastern India, from Guwahati to Calcutta to Ranchi to Bhubaneswar to Patna. We have our teams available. So they work with you to do the right evaluation. Is this opportunity right for you? Is this industry right for you? Would the company which you're choosing would be able to support you? All that is very, very important. That part is the most critical part. And sometimes our consultants have courage to tell you, this is not right for you. It's not just everybody, every business suits everybody. So you have to be very conscious about that what business would do well for you. That's very, very important. Once evaluation is right done, and we've shortlisted about maybe 3 or 4 brands for you, then we go down to the negotiation stage. We negotiate hard for you, not necessarily just a franchise fees or royalties or margins or something like that. That's very clearly financial. Everybody does that. But there are many other critical things. Is exclusivity of territory, where your territory you're taking should not come and cannibalize. You should not be a situation where you take a franchise and you find another franchise just about a mile away from you. Export, training, a lot of other legal aspects which are very, very critical for any business to really do that. Continuity, renewal. So 5 years you build the business and you suddenly realize that now you don't have license. So all these are very important aspects where our senior consultants who have a lot of experience, they work with you to guide you through. So friends, if you are looking to start a business, आप हमेशा 4 चीजों को कनेक्ट करिए और आपका रिस्क भी रिड्यूस हो जाएगा. पहली चीज, right industry choose करिए. Don't rush into choosing the brand. First choose the industry. Why you're choosing that industry? आप वो इंडस्ट्री को क्यों सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं? दूसरा, कौन सा ब्रांड लेना है, उसका कंपटीशन कौन है, उसकी बैकग्राउंड क्या है, उस फ्रेंचाइजी उन ब्रांड के पहले फ्रेंचाइजीज क्या कर रहे हैं. उसके बाद तीसरा, फाइनेंशियल गोल. आपका फाइनेंशियल गोल क्या है. और फोर्थ, आपकी माइक्रो मार्केट. आप किस मार्केट से आ रहे हैं. अगर जमशेदपुर से आ रहे हैं तो जमशेदपुर के अंदर अपॉर्चुनिटी बिल्कुल डिफरेंट है शायद भुवनेश्वर से. सो आपको अपनी माइक्रो मार्केट को बहुत असेस करना है. सो फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज a show which is designed for investors. Franchise India as a company is investor centric, franchise focused. So everything we do is around our investors. We give them enough information to really choose the right opportunity. So enjoy the show. I have a very interactive structure. I have Anand available. Anand is a very senior resource and also CEO Managing Director of Franchise India East. So he's going to be there. His team is going to be there. They want to work on that. They have big team in Eastern India. So they are going to take up your questions. आप नीचे Q&A box है. उन Q&A box में भी अपने क्वेश्चन पूछिए. जितने आप क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे उतना हम आपको राइट आंसर कर पाएंगे. I will like Anand team should be active to keep picking up the question and ask every panelist as we go along. और जितनी आपको एडवाइस चाहिए उसके बाद भी, शो के बाद भी, आप हमारी टीम से इन टच हो सकते हैं. हमारे बिजनेस हॉटलाइन नंबर पे आ सकते हैं. हमारा बिजनेस हॉटलाइन नंबर 9717683838. ये इंडिया का बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी नंबर है. सो ये इंडिया का बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी नंबर मैं इसलिए कहता हूँ क्योंकि इस नंबर पे लास्ट 2 साल में लाखों लोगों ने अपने मैसेजेस, अपने व्हाट्सएप किया है. तो दिस इज इंडिया बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटी नंबर. ये नंबर पे आप अगर अपनी क्वेरी डालते हैं तो वी विल बी एबल टू हेल्प यू with any kind of information and so forth. So over to you, Anand, for your comments, and then Archana to bring the first panelist on that. So thank you very much. I'll take a leave. I wanted to come and wish everybody, this is a great time to start thinking on starting and taking control of your career. But do it safely, do it very intelligently, go deeper into information, then only make a decision to start a business. Over to you, Anand and Archana. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your comments, and thank you, being part of the show. So, good afternoon, friends. As Gaurav sir rightly said, while we continue to do our physical shows and in the major cities of East India, the idea behind this Bharat franchise show was to connect our investors sitting in tier 3 and tier 4 cities of Eastern India with the brands across pan India. So that was the idea, and I think we have this we have been doing for now 2 years, and successfully we are able to penetrate micro markets in Eastern India where we couldn't reach directly. I would also like to set our agenda. Like we would be presenting 5 homegrown brands from primarily from Eastern India, and out of 5, while one happened to be the youngest brand on the franchise block, the other 4 are the largest homegrown chain in their own category. So these are interesting opportunity, I would suggest, and everyone would request make it more interactive. Go through the entire presentation and put their query in the Q&A box where our teams can take up and get the answers at at this event itself. Thank you being part of the show. Over to Archana. Archana, just introduce the first brand, please.
So thank you so much, Anand. Thank you so much, entire team of Franchise India, for hosting this webinar. Now, the first brand which we are representing today comes from the land of Kolkata, Rasam. Rasam is a casual dine-in, pure vegetarian South Indian brand which comes from a Kolkata. It offers healthy, pocket-friendly vegetarian South Indian food. And today, Mr. Rajit will be talking about 2 different models, CDR and food court. They have grabbed some of the previous awards also. Thank you so much, Rajit, for joining in today. We are ready for your presentation, sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon to everyone. Good afternoon, Anandji. Good afternoon, Archana-ji. Good afternoon to all the viewers. Thank you so much, Franchise India, for this opportunity. It's a great platform for us as well as for people who are interested to start off their new venture. Without further ado, I'll give you a brief introduction of our brand, Rasam. This is a business opportunity of one of our restaurant brands. It's an award-winning restaurant, and I'll just take a few minutes to just guide you through the presentation. Allow me a second, please. I hope my screen is visible. If somebody could just confirm that, I could just begin.
Yes, Rajit, please go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So Rasam is a brand which was started off by us in 2006. So we started this off coincidentally on Pongal itself on 15 January. So we've been here 15 years. Yes, we are new on the block where franchising is concerned, but we have been successfully running this 15 years now. I'll take you through some of the key timelines, the key events. So in 2006, as I mentioned, we launched. In 2010, we were first nominated for the Best South Indian Restaurant. Unfortunately, we lost it by a very small margin. Post that, every year we got nominated for the Best Restaurant. And then finally in 2019 and in 2021, we won 2 awards. And currently we are the #1 South Indian restaurant in Calcutta, thanks to all the love from our regular guests and clientele. Rasam, as you know, the word means tradition. So we believe in the tradition of serving our guests, Atithi Devo Bhava, as they say, and to serve healthy and very healthy and fresh soul food, which is good to the palate and to your body. Giving you a little bit of an overview of the brand, I'll just quickly run through these. It's a 60-cover restaurant, as you can see. This is a real photo of the restaurant. It's a leading player, as I mentioned, in the South Indian restaurant category. We offer healthy food, which is pocket-friendly as well. And also we offer a wide variety of snacks. We have a thematic restaurant. So our staff wears dhotis. So, you know, we have the South Indian attire. We play South Indian Carnatic music as well. And our service style is also South Indian. So we serve it in banana leaves with steel plates. Some of the ratings that we have on Zomato and Swiggy, this has been growing. We have now, started focusing more on these because we realize that this is very important for any brand to expand and to grow now. This is the new age we live in. Next, we'll come to a little bit of a background about our family and our business. So we are an old business family in Calcutta. Many people from Calcutta may already know us, but so that is my uncle, Mr. Anil Bhutoria, up on the left. And believe it or not, that's me below, Rajit. So we've been into real estate in hospitality as well. We've been successfully running a hospitality enterprise, which is the Stadel Hotel, which is in Salt Lake. This is the photo of the Stadel from the outside. This is the only hotel which is built under the ramps. It's a deemed 4-star hotel. It's spread over around 2 lakh square feet of space, and it has many services and facilities. To name a few, of course, the rooms and theme suites are there. We have 4 bars and restaurants currently operating and 2 in the pipeline to open within the end of the year. We have a fully functional members-only club area with a spa, with a swimming pool, with a gym. And we have one of the largest banqueting spaces in the city in terms of the capacity of holding multiple events. Moving on, I'll come back to Rasam now. Regarding Rasam, our main USPs, if I had to define them, would be food quality and hygiene. That is something which we place maximum priority to. We are pure vegetarian, so it has a separate kitchen, which only serves vegetarian food. And we have almost 2 decades of hospitality experience. So we focus a lot on our SOPs and our service standards. Moving on, of course, our brand is registered as a trademark. Our restaurant area, which is in Salt Lake, as I mentioned in the Stadel Hotel, is approximately 1,200 square feet. These are some more photos of the restaurant, which you can see on your screen. Next, we'll move on to our food. So the cuisines that we serve are primarily South Indian, and we also serve some snacks, pure veg. Some of the popular dishes with our clientele would be the masala dosa, the filter coffee, of course, is a specialty of ours. Our pav bhaji, ironically, is also famous as a snack. We make our own bread, and we've gotten some rave reviews from our clientele recently, among other dishes, as you can see. Our average cost would be 500 for 2. So this is again very pocket friendly. Just some photos of the awards that we've recently won, as I had mentioned earlier. These are some of our guest testimonials. These are just a couple of examples. We've been receiving very, very good reviews over a period of time. And we place a lot of importance to this. Sorry. Now we'll come to the market mapping for Assam. It's well positioned as a casual dining format, and our value propositions would be as here under. We have an ideal market positioning, so the price point is ideal for South Indian. We have a strong credibility. We've been in the industry, as I said, for over 2 decades. We have adaptable business formats, which I'll come to in the next slide. We have a wide and evolving menu mix. When we say that, what we mean is that we keep innovating new menus. So we come up with different kinds of food festivals. We make sure that, we always make it exciting for our regular clientele. We have an affordable investor's bandwidth. So the investment is not very high. The initial investment would range from 15 lakh rupee for a smaller kiosk model to a 45 lakhs for a larger format casual dining restaurant model. We'll come into the details in the next few slides. We've shown reasonable financial performance, if I may say so myself. And also, this has not been for only a year or so. It has been for a larger period of time. So, and our profits and our revenues have been growing steadily. And that is quite encouraging for us as well. Thus, we want to expand. Moving on, we have well-established vendor relationships. So which you will see as we move forward, that we maintain very, very good relations with them, which ensures that our costs are very much in check. Moving on, we'll talk about the expansion now. We'll look at the opportunities which are available for interested franchise partners. We offer 2 different formats. One would be the casual dine-in format, and the other would be the kiosk format. I'll go one by one. The casual dine-in format would be around 800 to 1200 square feet, typically is what you would look at. That is the same size of what we have in Salt Lake. The initial investment that we estimate would be between 40 and 48 lakhs. This would depend on the area and, of course, the size of the restaurant. An annual sales that you can expect is around 1 crore of rupees from the casual dine-in model. We'll come to the profitability in the next slide. The kiosk model would be smaller. We would be looking at ideally a space of around 250 to 500 square feet. The investment would be between 12 and 15 lakhs, and your annual sales would be around 45 lakhs. I'll just quickly go through the key operational expenses since we are short on time, but I'd be more than happy for any interested people to take it separately offline for a one-on-one. Generally, we've seen that an ROI of between 1.5 to 2.5 years is what you can expect from a kiosk model to a CDR model. Our key operational expenses, so this is very important. Our food cost is at 18%. Now, this is one of the best food costs in the industry currently, I believe. This is possible because of our vendor relationships, of course, and the fact that we follow very strict SOPs to make sure that there is no wastage or minimal wastage. A royalty of 5%, a marketing cost of around 2.5%, which would be divided between local and central marketing fees. We do promotional schemes, which are important for any restaurant, up to 10%. Your staff costs, you can expect between 18 to 22%. This is what we have been experiencing as well, running this restaurant. Our rent would be around 12 to 16%, including the common area maintenance charges. And your delivery and packaging would be 6 to 9%, and utilities you can expect, which would be electricity, etc., would be 8 to 12%. So 80 to 86% of your revenues would be your cost, and your net profit after everything you can expect 14 to 20%, which is well accepted in the industry. A basic brief just for the CDR and the food court, just to make you understand that you have a 30 to 33 months ROI for the CDR, which is around 2.5 years, which is a decent payback period, and food court model would be 18 to 21 months. Moving on, we'll just go through the basic partner profile for franchises. The key skill sets that are encouraged would be to be someone who's enterprising, who's aspiring, who's passionate about F&B or to run their own business. Experience in the food service industry is desirable, yes, but not necessary. And what is most important is one must be ready to invest their time and energy. That is the main. There could be 3 different ways. You could look at a conversion franchisee where you could convert an existing restaurant into the Assam restaurant model. You could look at new investors, or you could look at existing property owners. We also have a master franchise model available. I will just quickly run through it. There is just a minimum commitment of 5 units, and you would get exclusive city master rights. I would again be more than happy to discuss this at length with anyone who's interested, since we are short on time today. Moving on, we are looking at a staggered approach. We would ideally be looking at Eastern India aggressively, but we are also open to other areas, since Eastern India would be our strength. All right, now the most important part of this is what support can an interested franchise partner expect from us as a brand. So we would provide support, as mentioned, we would provide 360-degree support. You would get access to our brand name. We have a lot of highly scalable business formats which you can take advantage of. We have a very strong IP, so we have very robust standard procedures. So you would get all the help that you need and all the hand-holding that is required for you to begin. During the pre-opening, we would help you with finding sites. We would help you with the architectural support. We would provide you all the recipes and the menu engineering. Even on process, while you're actually running it, we will be providing you in-depth guidance and training, and we would take care of every step in the way. You can be guaranteed, since we are getting into this afresh, we are not really looking at a typical franchisee partner. We are looking at partners who can take the brand forward. So we will be working with you hand in hand to take this forward. So this is pretty much it from my end. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ajit ji. I think this was a very crisp presentation, and we were able to understand the entire model that offerings are there. Just wanted to understand, like, will you enter newer markets through franchise, through master franchise route, or we can go with a single store also in the newer markets beside Calcutta?
Right. Thank you for your question, Anand ji. We would be open to going into newer markets. outside of Calcutta. But we would recommend for any franchise partner interested to first go with the CDR model, so the casual dining restaurant model. We would not recommend going directly for a kiosk model first.
So, like kiosk is dependent on CDR, or it's an independent model altogether?
So the kiosk model as such requires a base kitchen. So in case you have a CDR model which is ready, it just helps for you to expand into the kiosk model for newer markets. But for Calcutta markets, since we already have a CDR model here currently, we can always look at kiosk models and kiosk partners.
Currently, since we have one in Calcutta, we can go with the smaller formats. Beyond Calcutta, we would need a CDR format to begin with.
Correct.
And what is the franchisee fee, Rajitji, for both the models?
So we have our franchise fees are quite competitive. I'll just run you through them. So it's 5 lakh rupees if we go for the CDR model, and it would be 4 lakh rupees if we go in for the kiosk model.
Okay, and in Calcutta, would
Sorry,
you be
3 lakh rupees for the kiosk model. My bad.
So CDR is 5 lakhs and kiosk is 3 lakhs.
Yes.
When you say kiosk, is it a standalone kiosk that we see in high street and malls, or is a 200 square feet takeaway? What exactly when you say is kiosk? Is takeaway is part of kiosk only?
So yes, basically the kiosk model would have a smaller kitchen where certain things which could be reheated, and there would be some things which would be made fresh. For example, a dosa, you would definitely have to make it fresh. So a 250 square feet is more than sufficient in case you're looking at it at a mall, since we understand that the rental expenses are high there. And takeaway, yes, is completely possible. Also, thankfully, due to the third-party platforms such as Swiggy and Zomato, even delivery models are possible from there. So your delivery revenues can be pretty high.
Right. And what about the menu? Menu remains the same for both the formats?
It would be slightly limited for the kiosk model. So, there would be certain complicated items, like, for example, a South Indian thali, which would not be available in a kiosk model, but would only exclusively be available in the restaurant model.
Sure. So I'll take few questions on the chat box.
Please.
Just come like one question from Darpan Jain. He's asking, do we have Jain food also?
Yes, that's a great question actually, Darpanji. We do have Jain options available. Yes, we are already pure vegetarian, but on request we do provide Jain sambar. So mainly it's the sambar which requires to be given in a format which is comfortable for someone wanting Jain food. And yes, that option is very much available on request.
Yeah, thanks. So friends, just to wrap up the entire thing, South Indian cuisine happens to be the hottest, I would say, cuisine and food franchise business. It is a low capex, high ROI, and anytime meal. So South Indian is something that we consume from breakfast to the late night evenings, late night dinners also. So this is, I would say, this is a great risk-averse business anybody can take up. And for any more further details, please reach out to our hotline number or to one of the consultants based out of locally in your city, and we will be ready to help you and connect you with the brand. So thanks, Rajitji. Anything from your side?
Well, I think again, I'd just like to thank everyone to give their time on a Sunday afternoon. I know how precious that is for people who are working, and I would not want to take any more time. I would just be like, just wanted to say one last thing, that anybody who is interested to open a South Indian restaurant, we will be very happy to support them in every way possible. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. So over to you, Digvijay.
Yep, thank you, Rajitji, for your lovely presentation. Next, we have one of the largest premium ice cream retail with a legacy of more than 75 years, Gyani. I would like to invite Mr. Pankaj for the presentation.
Hi, good afternoon all. I am Pankaj Manchanda from Gyani Ice Cream. Next, please, Digvijay.
Yeah, so Mr. Pankaj, would you like to go with the presentation?
I think he's facing network issue. Pankaj? Digvir,
I'll just call him up.
I can see Visalji also there. Okay. We can have Visalji. Digvir,
Okay,
can
sure.
you
So
can you remove the presentation? We can have Visalji introduce brand.
okay, sir. So we'll do with Gyani presentation afterwards. I would like to invite Mr. Vishal Kapoor, founder of Chicago Pizza. Chicago Pizza is one of the largest pizza retail chain in the country with over more than 150 outlets. And Mr. Vishalji, if you would like to start with the presentation.
Right. Well, good morning and good afternoon, the whole Franchiseindia team, especially Mr. Gaurav, Sonia ma'am, Anandji, Archana, and the complete IFCs and investors. So, like I always say, let's get on to the pizza mode. I've been traveling lately. We signed up a big deal with Oyo Rooms, and we've been visiting the different properties to have a look at the potential. Of course, we don't want to open in those areas where food courts, malls, market areas, or high streets are available, but standalone places where such opportunities are not there, just to function as a delivery model also, that opportunity is being explored. With that, I'll share with you my screen. So, well, we've got about 180 outlets pan-India, and we're the winners of Best Pizza Award.
Visalji, we
So
can't.
typically, the menu has all the...
Visalji, we can't see your
The
presentation. We
screen
can
is
see the
not
screen.
showing.
Your screen is there. We can't see the presentation. Presentation is still not open.
Yeah. So, well, we started operations in about 2005, 2006, and we were supposed to be a takeaway chain at that point of time. With the 18-inch pizzas, India's biggest pizzas, we were cutting it by the slices of 9-inch, and each and every item was being customized to the topping requirements of customers. So this was typically set up in 100 square feet carpet area. From there on, the model developed, and though 100 square feet still is utilized for kitchen takeaway, additional area is utilized for sitting standing space. So we operate now in high streets and market areas with 500 square feet plus areas also, out of which 100 square feet is utilized for kitchen and additional area for sitting standing space. Because when it's a mall or a food court, why to take extra space and give extra rental? 100 square feet is enough. And this is really the USP, because your oven, computer, AC, freezer, make line, camera, dough mixer, all items set in here. And so that is why, I mean, the sale or the profitability per square inch of area is highest. All other pizzeria brands or restaurants I'm aware of take at least 500 to 600 square feet for the kitchen requirements. So the rents, of course, get increased. At the same time, they require about 25, 30 people at times. I've seen Domino's, Pizza Hut keeping them. The highest salary they pay to their managers about 35, 40,000 rupees. Well, ours is a complete franchise model. Franchise model doesn't mean that you start doing good, so, you can straight away give a franchise to people. It's about systems and processes. So it should be that we are not dependent on either the owners or the staff members to deliver quality pizzas to the customers. So, well, these are the list of locations. So we're in Delhi in all prime malls and food court, Select City Walk, Max Hospital, Saket, both the Ambience Mall, all the 3 Pacific malls of Dwarka, Netaji Subhash Place, Tagore Garden, DLF malls like Mall of India, Logix Mall, Kidzania. We took over the operations of Domino's in Delhi. We took over the operations of Sbarro in Bombay, Kidzania. And now about 4 more outlets are coming up in Bombay, in Khandivali, Andheri East, Thane, etc. Our city mall, we're already present. So from Guwahati to Srinagar, our outlets are there opposite Dal Lake. And Patna and Gujarat outlets are doing extremely well. So, like I always give that example, and it's a pride feeling, frankly, that a franchise who didn't have the investment to start first unit, but he opened in Boring Road, then through the profitability, he opened in Kankad Bagh, Raja Bazar, um, uh, Gola Road, and now he's opening his fourth outlet. About 7 more units got finalized in Patna, and we stopped the franchise for Patna city particularly, but growing into Bokaro and various other towns, Jamshedpur, Bilaspur, Korba, Raipur, Bhubaneswar have been booked. We're the winners of Best Pizza Award, like you would know. So over here, we do not just the slice, which is cut in from the 18-inch, but a 7-inch round pizza also starting at 100 rupees. Then the 11-inch medium, 14-inch large. We've got a complete range of pastas in red sauce, white sauce, garlic bread, stuffed, along with chocolava cake, French fries, chicken wings, your mocktails, milkshake, cold coffee. So it's a complete, menu, exhaustive menu to give combo deals and meal deals. And it's a very simple operation. The kind of training that we give, we've kept the top food technologist, chef, and cook at our kitchen so that you don't require a chef. If you would have done a chef, firstly, it would no doubt be expensive, but you would be dependent on that chef. And after all, he'll also be a human being. So if he doesn't come for 4-5 days, you will panic. And this kind of scenario we cannot take across 180 plus outlets. So what we do is that we've kept the top food technologist, chef, and cook at our kitchen who supply A to Z material to the doorstep of the franchise. From dough, sauce, cheese, non-veg items, packaging, including housekeeping items. And no doubt, pizza base is made of flour. But in that flour, we already add dough conditioner, gluten, salt, emulsifier, dry yeast, and flavor so that customers don't complain there is less or more of salt in a particular area, in a particular outlet. We make our own pizza pasta sauce, frankly, grow our own tomatoes through farmers, blanch, pulverize it to make 100% pure pizza pasta sauce. The mozzarella cheese that we use is 100% pure mozzarella that you bite into it and that stretch comes. So a very simple training, and that's why, this photo I've retained out here in the presentation, not moving forward. That in the dough powder, just add some water. It enters into a dough ball. We teach them how to shape it, put our sauce into it, put some cheese topping, pass it through one side of the oven, it automatically bakes and comes from the other side. So this is how simple we make our operation. So the end product is always consistent, same, whether you make it, I make it, a chef makes it, or a 8,000 rupee employee makes it. So we keep about 3 people taking a salary of about 8 to 10,000 rupees, and one person as a cashier come manager of salary 12 to 15,000 rupees. And these 4 people are sufficient to run the complete business of that outlet. Of course, our operations team visit the outlet during the launch. They see everything is in place, make sure, and they'll remain there for week 10 days till everything is streamlined. And all that cost and accommodation is borne by us. We've got various system checks and audits in place so that there is no, everything is well accounted for. Like your cashier will punch in an order like a capsicum, onion, olive pizza. Automatically 15 grams of cheese, sauce, maybe ham will get reduced. And computer itself tells that you're left with 15 kilos of cheese, 10 kilos of ham. So every ingredient is audited. And these are typical different scenarios. This is a QSR that you would find in malls and food courts, just in 150 square feet carpet area. We're able to get the complete menu items. So there is no difference in the kitchen size between a kiosk and a sit down. A kiosk has a complete menu, also similar way as a sit down. The only difference is that a sit down has extra chair tables and sofas. So our 100 square feet kitchen is capable to do a lavish menu. This is the sit down. These range between 500 square feet to 1,000 square feet. This is typically Mall of India. You will see left and right, there are shops, and we opened a pizzeria right in the middle with all complete menu being functioning out of it. So various setups in hospitals, universities, we've gotten in HCL, IP Jindal University, some Ashoka University, there's some lovely professional university. There's a catering model that your existing outlets can do to increase the sale. These are few ancillary products like retail. Also, we started our ingredients and home kits we do, in which the base, sauce, cheese, toppings we supply to customers is getting very famous of late. There are a lot of bloggers and influencers who keep posting about it. And a various number of tie-ups, not just the ones that you're seeing here, but all banks, all wallet companies. We have a tie-up with HDFC, Citibank, Amex, PhonePe, Bharat Pay, Amazon Pay, who give 15% discount to their customers, but they come to us. Magic Pen, Dine Out, Easy Diner are our associates. At the same time, we've got Facebook for Business, in which your customers become your brand ambassadors. Every time they take a discount, they will post on their Facebook wall that they love the Chicago pizza experience. So when their 700 friends see it, they themselves, will come that, oh, my friend Ankit just had a Chicago pizza, let's go and try it too. So it's word of mouth reference. This has been an award, but go through some of the photos and finally run you through the investment. So this is typically our menu. These milkshakes are really nice. I mean, people click photos, then just have it. And this is typically our investment. So takeaway is about 18 lakhs and the area requirements is 100 to 200. Standalone is about 500 to 1,000 square feet with an investment of about 20 lakhs. And then we've got the alcohol option that can be added onto the restaurants. And additionally, the difference that you're seeing 15 lakhs is actually just the alcohol license. So if it's 10 lakhs on actuals, then the investment will be 30 lakhs and not 35 lakhs. But the alcohol license differs from city to city. These are various outlets and designs. These are big outlets of alcohol lounges also that we've opened. These are small places though, like in UP, we have it in Lucknow, Kanpur, Allahabad, Varanasi, Meerut, Muzaffarnagar, Dehradun, Agra, Hardoi, Etawah, some Tadla, Bakevar kind of sites. And these are the different designs. So this is our Ahmedabad outlet, the second photograph. And this is our Nasik outlet, which does a complete lavish menu along with alcohol. This is a new outlet being opening in Gandhidham in Gujarat. So we in Ahmedabad, Rajkot, Bhuj, Gandhidham we're opening, Surat's been finalized. These are some of the videos. Another outlet. Similarly, won't go through all, but this is the milkshake. A little glimpse. So more than I would say the business, I would say the customer experience is most important. This is so something like a PR activity, we would share 50% of the of any investment in the launch with our franchisees. So any amount can be shared to 50. Now running you through the investment, the 100 square feet, all the kitchen equipments, they cost about 12 lakh rupees. 12 lakh for the kitchen equipments like oven, computer, freezer, make line, camera, dough mixer, food software, 100 types of tools, all come at 12 lakhs for the 100 square feet kitchen. Whichever space we finalize, our interior designer will prepare drawings on a complimentary basis, give it to the franchise. He can choose any contractor to complete the work. So if the contractor will complete the work for a small outlet at maybe 2.5, 3 lakhs, total actual investment comes to 5 lakhs. If it's a sit down outlet, maybe the contractor charges more, 4 to 5 lakhs instead of 2, 3. So 4 to 5 lakhs plus the 12 lakhs of equipment cost comes to 16 to 17 lakhs. Over and above this, there's a 5 lakh franchisee fee. So investment touches about 20 lakhs for both takeaway and sit down. And as far as the ROI is concerned, see, 3 lakhs of sale is easily possible from Swiggy Zomato. So I'm not giving the example of Patna is doing 17, 18 lakhs or many outlets to 7, 8 lakh. Let's take the lowest example. 3 lakh sale is possible from Swiggy Zomato, 1.5 lakh each. Now we didn't open for just Swiggy Zomato. On our own merit, the sale would be about 2, 3 lakhs. So total comes to 6 lakhs. In 6 lakhs, the food cost or the raw material cost is 28 to 30%. The royalty used to be 9%. We brought it down to 6% post-corona. So 28 to 30% food cost plus 6% royalty, total comes to 35%. Food cost and royalty put together. 15% goes into electricity and salaries, 15%. So you're left with 50%. 50% of 6 lakh rupees is 3 lakh rupees. Maybe the rents could be 50,000 or maximum 1 lakh rupee in the metros. Even if you reduce that 1 lakh rupee of rental, still you earn 2 lakh rupees a month. Accumulated over 12 months is 24 lakhs. So you have recovered your complete investment within a year. Your equipments have become free. Second, third year, when you earn more, you yourself will plan the second, third outlet with us. And that is what other franchisees have done. And everyone today has 3, 4 outlets to themselves. And we've been able to grow to 180 plus. With this, I request any questions or clarifications.
Thanks, Visalji. Thanks for a detailed presentation. So just want to understand, Visalji, what do you think about in current times? Would it be apt time for anybody to take up a Chicago Pizza franchise? Do you think it's a good opportunity for anybody to start the business?
Frankly, I'll show you through it. It's a confidential file. But I mean, we had 4, 5 outlets ourselves, and we, right in the last 6 months, booked 6 more compound outlets because we know that bad time is over. And these are the best deals in the market. There's been tremendous amount of delivery sales and takeaway sales. There's been a rush of deliveries because everyone was sitting home. So we booked top 6 sites, and this is like a running list. January 24th, you see, there's a confidential message from my office. And this below file is the list of new outlets. So see, these are new outlets that are coming up in the coming 2 months. Just have a look. So how many? These are about 53 new outlets that are coming up. So, I mean, it's just as simple as anyone who wants to block a space at this point of time should not lose the opportunity. He should just go ahead and book it. Because the sites are being blocked with just 1 lakh rupees advance. And once the location is blocked, then we can't partner anybody else. So I'll show you a video of also our outlet, which is in Dubai, Lebanon. 1 second. And with that last video, I'll give a chance for other people. So I'm sorry about this. But this is our Nasik outlet anyways. Fast forwarded. So this has got a lavish menu of everything, and because when you add alcohol, then we don't have menu restrictions. You can add any amount of items like nachos, sizzlers, your chicken, veg tikka, etc. And one last thing, yeah. Pasta. You see every package be branded. This is the Lebanon or the Beirut outlet that we opened outside India. So we support every franchise, no matter which location he has. And I look forward to, getting some inquiries and any kind of location you would want to block, please move ahead, block, just go with the flow. And I assure you, you will do well because this is a past experience. We've been growing since 2005 and 6. But now the growth will be phenomenal with 180 plus outlets. We'll be very soon covering each and every corner of the country.
Great. So I'll just take one last question due to interest of the time. Are we open for a FOCO model?
Well, frankly, in Punjab, though it was some, I don't know, it's political money or not, but nevertheless, we signed up about 50 outlets. And over there, we have agreed to do FOCO because it's a deal of 50 outlets at one spot. But standalone one outlet, we might not be willing to do a FOCO because frankly, in that, like I told you, 35% goes into ingredients royalty, 15% electricity salary, 50%, 50% a franchise who's having his own location is left with, 10 to 20% rent, still he is left with 30%. But in a FOCO model, usually, the return as a business model, you show as only 15% of the sale. So the return gets lower, the investment goes higher. It's actually supposed to be an eyewash. A lot of people had proposed us to go with that model, but we think that the franchisee should make a good amount of money, and rather than we making that good amount of money, we'll handle the back end completely. Training is, of course, complimentary. So it's as good as a FOCO. The only thing is that the salaries, the franchisee bears, because as it is, it's not a chef or a cook. These are 8,000-10,000 rupees of salary. Hardly matters if he bears and he gets a good margin.
Correct. It's a fair view. Thank you, Vishalji. Thank you for being part of this show. Over to you, Digvijay.
Thank you, Mr. Vishal, for the wonderful presentation. Next, we have. Sure. Next, we have the largest ice cream retail brand, which is also a very premium ice cream retail, and they have a legacy of more than 75 years. I would like Mr. Pankaj from Gyani to do the presentation.
Hi, good afternoon all. I am Pankaj Manchanda from Gyani Ice Cream, Delhi. So it's all began in Gyani 1956.
Vishalji's screen need to be taken out, I think. The screen is there.
So it's began in 1956 by the name of Gyani the Hatti. It's Fatehpuri Chandni Chowk, and our USP at that time is to sell rabdi faluda and mango shake. Now in 1980s they have started the ice cream model, and we have some good varieties of ice creams as well. And now we have looking for the ice cream parlors, and we have launched low-fat ice creams also, vegan plant ice creams also. And next, please. We have got a best ice cream award in 2015-16. Next, please. We have promoted in the pitches also, like Sing is Bling. Next, please. Flying Jet also we have promoted in Delhi NCR on the whole of their outlets. Next, please. Outlet summary, we are rolling about 100 to 135 stores in Pan India right now, and our vision to touch somewhere about 200 stores across India. Currently, we have covered cities Delhi NCR, Haryana, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal, Jammu. We are strongly in North India, and we are planning for CG, East India, whole East India, including Guwahati, Bihar, and all. And we are in pipeline some of the outlets. We have opened 2-3 outlets in Calcutta itself, and we have finalized the master Bihar franchisee also. And initially we have somewhere the USP of this brand, they are into ice creams, variety of gelato, stone sundaes, ice cream cakes, innovation like jamun sorbet, health conscious products. And we are very happy to announce that we have started the vegan plant milk ice creams also. It's a plant milk based ice cream, and very soon we are coming into soya ice creams also. So our aim is to, we have to grow with the generation now as per the demand of the new generation. Next, please. We have 2 types of model. One is the QSR model. It's a quick service station model, which will be seen in the malls and all. And we need somewhere about 100 to 150 square feet for the kiosk. And the second one is we are into premium ice cream parlor model with setting, which we want in 200 to 400 square feet. Next, please. Ice cream is a favorable market condition, regressive growth plan in the ice creams. In 2017, we have somewhere about 4.5 lakh tons, rupees 11,740 crores. Now 2022, we are expecting 18,786 crore in ice creams. And they are the best part of that. After COVID, the food market is growing good, and ice cream is also part of this. Next, please. Format, we have parlor and kiosk, and in 250 we give you gelatos, shakes, exotic sundaes, regular sundaes, milkshakes, smoothies, waffle cone cups, ceiling pack tubs, bricks, kulfi and all. And in the same we will do in the kiosk model also. Presence across in format, parlor, kiosk, and establish a proof concepts. Wide menu offering, we have somewhere about 150 products, 100 to 150 products of range in all these things: ice cream, shakes, sundae, sodas, low fat things. And we have traditional rabdi faluda also, and some of the USPs also we have in these products. Next, please. Next, please. The network we want to start with, we have 2-3 model. One, you can start with a direct unit. It is master franchisee unit, and multi units you can start. And option we are giving with single unit, single sub units, and multi units you can open. Next, please. We'll come to the financial part. The ice cream parlor, for proper premium ice cream parlor, will cost you somewhere about like between 16 to 17 lakh rupees. And for the kiosk, it will be somewhere about for 13 to 14 lakh rupees. I'll tell you for the kiosk quotation. Ideally expense for the kiosk: ceiling, flooring, painting will be 1.75. Exterior, interior, woodwork, plumbing will be somewhere about 70,000. Electrical equipment, fitting, lighting, somewhere about 65,000. And branding, signage, internal, external, 50,000 rupees. Machinery will cost you somewhere about 3,50,000 rupees. POS will be somewhere about 40,000 rupees. Miscellaneous item will be somewhere about 35,000 rupees. In both of the options, we have a standard money of standard interior parts, and we will like you can go it your own self also, and we can provide you the vendor also for the same. Both option is there. And in that, the same are the licenses fees: 15,000 rupees. Launch and pre-marketing expenditure 10,000 rupees, and 5 lakh rupees is a one-time fees. The best part of this brand, they are not charging any royalty from the franchisee, and charging only one-time franchisee fees for a lifetime for a single outlet. And the second is parlor parlor ice cream parlor model. It's somewhere about ceiling, flooring, painting will be 2.25. Furniture, fixture, woodwork, plumbing will be 1.65. Electrical equipment will be somewhere about 80,000 rupees. Branding, signage, internal, external will be 80,000 rupees. Machineries will be somewhere about 4 lakh rupees. POS will be somewhere about 50,000. Miscellaneous will be somewhere about 35. License establishment expenses 15,000. Launch and pre-marketing expenditure borne by the both franchisee and franchisor 10,000 rupees. 50% equally share. Whichever the amount is higher will be like 25,000 bear by the both sides. And in the standard format, 5 lakh rupees will be the franchisee fees one time, same, no royalty, nothing. And we are expecting from the parlor ideally 4.5 lakh rupees monthly sale to 6 lakh rupees. And in the kiosk model, we are planning for 12 to 15,000 rupees a day. Cost of material will be the same, somewhere about 50% of the food cost, and 2.5 will take as a miscellaneous. Marketing will be somewhere about 2% in the both case. Staff 7 to 8%. Rent 12 to 14% in the parlor model. In the kiosk, we'll consider 8 to 11. Utilities are the same, and ideally margin we are giving somewhere about 18 to 20% on the net margins we are giving in that. ROI will be somewhere about payback period will be 18 to 24 months in the both case. Next, please. Franchisee support function we have operational menu for all the franchisees, brand book. We will provide you the recipes and training free of cost, and training book also will be given. Marketing team also will be coordinate with you for the local advertisement and all. We have some expertise in the location selection. We have a team over there, and individual projects and designs for the outlet as per the sizes of the outlet. And trade and production equipment sourcing will be provided by us. We will provide you the vendor for the same. Marketing strategy development with the mutual understanding. Supplies will be through railway, and from Delhi to railway station, your nearest railway station, freight will be paid by the brand, and you have to pick up from the nearest railway station. You don't want to any vehicle, the refrigeration vehicle, you can take it into normal vehicle also. Basically, it's come into proper ice box with a dry ice. And advertisement campaigns and promotion will be run by the brand. It will be sharing basis on 50-50, and locally we can also do that. And Swiggy, Zomato, already we have tied with Pan India, and our partner will help you out for the same. In the operation, on-site operation manager will be help out you for assist you for the all the things to get the setup done and all that. And we have the POS system also. We have a POSes, it's named by the company POSes. We have tied with that. They will provide you the software for the billing itself. Next, please. Why invest in Gyani ice cream? Attractive growth, growing market. India is a young country with a growing capita income, and they're in very favorable in ice cream. Now people are very foodie for that, and we have some exotic flavors. Rather than other brands, they are into ice cream parlors, but we are into the premium segment also, like diet ice creams, also protein shakes, vegan plant milk. Earlier I'll tell you, and we are into coming into soya milk also. Brand potential, we are somewhere about in very strong in North India, and we have started in East India also. So 100 plus unit in these areas: Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, NCR, Himachal, and J&K. And if you know, the brand is started in 1950s. So growth of the revenue, developing retail store and distribution across in North India, as well as we are planning for Pan India also. So excellent history growth of brand. Existing presence in Delhi NCR is very strong. Strong experience with the franchisee in Delhi NCR. It's a double-digit revenue growth. Next, please. Thank you.
Thanks, Pankaj. Thanks for the detailed presentation. So just want to again come back. You said zero royalty, right?
Yes, sir. Zero royalty. We are not charging any royalty. For the lifetime, we are charging 5 lakh rupees only one time. After every 3 years, we have a system over there. You don't have to pay to the brand. Only you have to change the wear and tear as per the company. We will do every in 1.5 hours or 2 years. We will do some changes in the branding. So that's the mandatory. After that, we'll put up on the agreement. We will not charge you any franchisee fees in the future as well as royalty.
It's a one-time lifetime.
Yes, for the same shop.
That's it. Because in your financial, I saw 2% royalty mentioned. Just want to understand.
It's a marketing. This is for the marketing. We have some monthly campaigning like in online, offline, and we can do it through Swiggy, Zomato, and through digital marketing also. 2% of your sales, and we will also spend the same amount.
And the entire stocks, 100% stocks and consumable would be supplied by the brand, or he has to source something locally?
No, 99% will be sourced by the brand. Only you have to procure 2-3 things like milk and fruits from the locally and the dry fruit. Two or three things are there, or rest all things are sending by the brand, like disposable liquid, ice creams, pre-packed, and all the packing material will be sent by the brand.
And can anybody, like, while I think you're present in certain parts of East India, I think Bihar and Calcutta,
Yes.
Someone sitting in Guwahati or far off in Jharkhand wants to take up a franchise. Can he take up 1-unit franchise? Will you be able to support him?
Yes, we are open for that. We are into like we'll prefer single unit, multi-unit, and masters we can do.
So you can go enter newer market with a single unit also.
Yes. No issues for that, sir. But we have to check the logistic first. If the logistic is fine, so we can do it in this area. No issue.
Great. Thanks, Pankaj. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. So, Digvijay.
Thank you, Pankaj sir, for the
you.
wonderful presentation. Next, we have Frank Ross, one of the largest retail pharma chain under the umbrella of Imami Group of Companies. I would like Mr. Pratik to do the presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'll start with a brief introduction about Frank Ross. So Imami Frank Ross opened its first shop in 1906. So we have a legacy of over 100 years. And we are promoted by one of Eastern India's largest business houses, that is Imami Group of Companies. Currently, we have approximately 206 stores spread across West Bengal, Bangalore, Bhubaneswar, and Chennai. And we, apart from retail customers, we are also catering to the corporate clients and government institutions like CGHS, that is the Central Government Health Scheme, CESC, Tata Group, State Bank of India, SAIL, CTC, etc. So I get a lot of questions that why should we choose a medicine business? Like, firstly, it's a very profitable business. And since it is a part of essential services, it is, I would say, recession proof, and it is currently in a boom stage. And it is very easy to manage because of all the processes that we have set. So a few highlights about the business. Currently, we are looking for franchisees in West Bengal, and now we are also opening to different states like Chhattisgarh and Bihar. The setup time is approximately 3 months from the date we finalize the location. The size requirement is 300 square feet carpet area approximately, but 20-30 square feet here and there will not matter if the location is very good. The franchise agreement will be signed for 9 years, and currently we think like the payback should be within 2 years. The royalty on sales is 0.5% for year 1, and subsequent years it will be 1% of sales. So yeah, like, why should you choose Frank Ross and over some other medicine chain? So currently, like, I would say that we have a heritage of 100 years and our experience is vast. And since we are being promoted by one of the largest business groups, we have a solid backing, and the brand recall, especially in West Bengal, is really high. So each and every person like staying in West Bengal should know about Frank Ross. And the franchise fees that we are charging is one of the lowest in this industry, and the franchise agreement, the tenure of the franchise agreement is the longest. We're also launching our mobile app and website, so people can order from our mobile app very shortly, and we will push these orders in the future to our franchise owners as well. And we also have a brand called Roscare in our umbrella, and those are really high margin products. Like, the franchise owners will be getting access to those products, and the margins range from 60 to 70% in Roscare products. So now I will be talking about the deliverables of Frank Ross. So initially, we'll be giving you the right to use our brand. We will be doing pre-opening marketing expenses at our own cost. And after your shop opens, we'll provide you digital marketing support all through your association with us. The software will be given to you free of cost. The supply, all the medicines and pharma products and private label products will be delivered to your doorstep, at no extra cost. The transportation and logistics will be borne by us. You as a franchise owner as well as your staff will be given training in one of our existing stores free of cost. This training tenure can range from 1 week to 1 month, depending on the need of the franchisee as well as the staff hired by the franchisee. Once your location is finalized, our design team will visit the location and give you detailed layout and design of the look of the store. The execution can be done by your own contractor. So you just have to keep one thing in mind, that since Frank Ross for a customer, he's entering a Frank Ross store, so the look and feel of your store should be like any other Frank Ross store. So you can use your products as well, but the laminates and all, the code of the laminates and all will be given to you by us. We also have a licensed team in our on our payroll, who will be helping you in procuring all the licenses, including the drug license, the trade license, as well as the baby food license. The license will be in your name. However, all the work will be done by our team. And we will also be giving some area exclusivity to the franchise owners, depending from location to location. Now, what we expect from the franchise owners and the investors is that the location should be like should be selected by you. Like, we will help you in selection, but you will have to come up with your options, and we will be approving or disapproving the locations. The manpower recruitment is your responsibility, but our HR team will help you in recruitment also. It is a franchise owned franchise model, so all the operations and expenses have to be borne by you. And we also have a discount structure which we follow in all our 206 stores. So you will also have to follow that discount structure. So now, talking about the investment, the franchise fees is 2.5 lakh rupees. And at the time of signing the franchise agreement, you will have to pay this amount. After that, all the other expenses, like on the furniture, fixtures, equipments, licenses, you will have to pay to your respective vendors. You don't have to pay a single amount to Frank Ross. Once your shop is ready, then you will have to give us the security deposit amount and the cost of inventory that you order. I've mentioned the initial inventory as 10 lakhs, but you can start with 6-7 lakhs also. So that's it from my side. Now, if anybody has any questions, we can take them up.
Thanks, Pratik. It's a quick one. So just to reiterate and understand in detail, like, so what's the minimum size of store? Like, while 300, what you said is an average requirement, what is the minimum we can go?
See, like, if the location is really good, then we can also go with around 200 to 220 square feet carpet area. But you generally look for 300 because we have a lot of FMCG assortment as well, which take up a lot of space.
So you will have medicines, branded medicines, and you will have Ross Care product, right?
We'll have branded medicines, Ross Care products, generic medicines, as well as pharma assortments.
So you have 4 types of products which would be part of that pharmacy
Yeah,
chain.
we also have surgicals. But it depends on the location whether you should keep it or not. For example, if you have a shop near the hospitals, then surgical items, there's a better demand for surgical items versus a shop in a residential area.
And 100% supplies come from you? 100% supplies come from Frank Ross?
Yes, we have our warehouse in Calcutta, where we have around 20,000 SKUs stored. And from your shop, you will only be able to sell around 3,000 to 4,000 SKUs. So we have a vast assortment in our warehouse. And in case there is a product which you think has good demand in your area, we will procure it and we will deliver it to you.
The franchisee also has a say in product mix. He can also say that certain products has to be part of my shop that can be introduced.
Definitely, yes, definitely. Because since he will be managing his store, then the demand in that particular area will be different from other shops. So in case he sees, okay, there's a particular medicine which is in good demand, they can order through us and we'll provide that.
And someone who's already running a pharmacy, a non-branded local pharmacy, do you suggest this guy to convert to a branded Frank Ross pharmacy? Do you think it advisable for this guy to convert into your Frank Ross?
Yes, definitely. Like there are a couple of reasons for that. Like since we are a brand, so people connect more to our shop versus a local shop. Plus the margins that the margins at which we might be able to supply the medicines will be better, because when we are bargaining with the pharma companies as well as the distributors, we bargain for 200 stores. So our bargaining power is much more than than a person who owns a single pharmacy.
And do I believe you guys also have this delivery mechanism and app that you run where people can book online. So do you give that advantage to your pharmacy franchisee?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. But it's still the app is already launched, but we are already live. But to make that stable, will take approximately a couple of months. Post which we'll start pushing orders to the franchise owners.
So all this local deliveries will be the responsibility of franchisee?
Yes, we'll push orders to the franchise owners. The delivering those will be the responsibility of the franchisee. So the franchisee will have to deliver from like using its own fleet or the person. And we generally will push orders which are nearby, so the shop in charge or the store manager or other people working in the store will be able to deliver.
Right. And just want to understand one more thing. Like a lot of pharmacy, we see OPD is also available. So do you have that concept of OPD as part of
So
the
we
pharmacy?
yeah, we encourage franchise owners to take a bigger space for doctor's chamber, but like the doctor's chamber portion will not come under the franchise model. But our team will be helping them in the interior work as well as doctors, like doctor marketing, because that will help in boosting sales for the pharmacy.
So that the OPD can be part of Frank Cross Pharmacy, but it would be independent PNL.
Yeah. So the doctor's chamber cannot be branded as Frank Cross Pharmacy. It can be just like you can just write as doctor's chamber over there.
Okay. And you will have no royalties on that, anything
No,
on.
nothing. That will be completely owned and operated by the franchisee, and we will not be charging any royalty or any other expense for that.
So currently, I think we believe how 200 plus outlets that you're running.
Yeah, yes, 200 plus outlets.
And
Yes,
currently present in West Bengal and any other state.
we are also present in in Karnataka.
Okay.
We are soon starting in Chhattisgarh and Bihar as well.
Okay. So we have a couple of queries from the participants. One we have for Cuttack, Odisha. So are you open for that?
Yeah, we can browse that, but we would prefer if it's a multi-unit franchise, we would prefer that.
So to begin with, if anybody wants to take up a newer market for you, so he to take minimum how many outlets to begin with? Like, can he start with 2 or 3 outlets? That is all.
So yeah, 2 or 3 sounds good.
Okay. Any preference in particular, like you will start with a A plus city, or you can go to any city of a state and start with if we have multi-unit?
No, we can start with we would want like 2 or 3 outlets to be in the same city to start with. It might not be the capital of the state, but we would want the both, like all 2 or 3 of them should be in the same city.
One more question. Are we open for West India? Like I'm getting a couple of queries for Surat and Mumbai. So what is our stand on that?
So unfortunately, we are not expanding in the coming few months, but yeah, we can consider again. Like as I said, if we have multiple outlets, then we can consider a new state.
Right. So I think good. I think that's good. We have got a couple of interest for this brand. So our teams will definitely Girija Pati from Odisha will slowly get in touch with you post this webinar and connect you with the brand. So that's all. Anything you want to say, Pratik, before we close?
No, that's it from my side.
Yeah.
So I'll be
Thanks.
looking forward to working with all of you and
Thanks,
opening new
Pratik.
outlets in different states. Yeah. Thank you, Anandji. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Digvijay.
Thank you, Pratikji. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Last brand we have the largest footwear brand in the country, Khadims. I would like Mr. Sumain to do the presentation.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. How are you doing? Let's do the presentation.
Just wait a minute.
Yeah.
Mr. Digvijay? Hello.
Yes, Mrs. Smith. Yeah.
You see
Shall we
my
start?
you see my seat?
No, not visible.
Not visible right now. Just a minute. Sure, the sheet here. You see the sheet now?
Yes, it is visible now.
Thank you, everyone, to give me the chance to join this meeting. Khadim is the renowned second largest footwear company in India. Right now, we are 700 plus retail and 544 plus distribution network in all India in 23 states. We start our business in 1981. This is our brand journey. In 1981, the Khadim is the first corporate entity in the footwear business. Right now, 2000, we are the factory also in 9001 and 2000 manufacturing facilities is also available with us. And 1 lakh plus central warehouse in Bantala, it is in West Bengal. We are right now, in 2021, we change our logo, rebranding our logo. At first logo is Khadim's and now it Khadim. We are the many of most successful, some sub-brand is there, like Jane section, it is British Walker, Lizard, Pro, Turk. In ladies section, Sharon, Shop Touch, Clio, and in skate section, Bonito and Adriana. This is all the premium brand, which is available with Khadim store, along with Khadim brand. There is our straight position. These are company owned outlet, Coup, and exclusive branded outlet is also there in all India. We give the regular product, we give the parties in the support back, regular product information, warranty, staff PM training, staff uniform, regular audit. If any queries is there for, we are looking the franchisee for all India. What is, if anyone is interested to take franchisee, then we call to him. Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Soman
sir.
ji, we can hear you.
कोई इसमें इंटरेस्टेड है तो फ्रेंचाइजी के लिए अकॉर्डिंग टू दिग्विजय जी से उसको कौन सा स्टेट, एक्चुअली हम लोग का जो मार्जिन स्ट्रक्चर बेसिकली जो टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन जो है
जी,
वो जो डिपेंडेंट वेरियस स्टेट में जो है जैसे ऐसा है कि टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन जो है इट इज वेरी सिंपल टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन है हम लोग का
जी.
एक्चुअली. Just a minute. This is our store concept. This is our store concept. We change our interior right now, some changes in the interior also. This is a store concept. Accessories is also is available in the store.
सोमन जी फुल स्क्रीन कर सकते हैं इसको?
Yes, yes. It's already full. It's already in full screen. No. ठीक है, दिखाई दे रहा है?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी.
These are store. This is basically our terms and condition. हम लोग 2 लाख रुपया का एक सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट लेता है जो इंटरेस्ट फ्री रिफंडेबल है, ठीक है. और स्टॉक इट इज 12 to 15 lakhs नेट वैल्यू, मतलब बिलिंग वैल्यू में नेट वैल्यू आफ्टर डिडक्शन ऑफ डिस्काउंट. ये नेट वैल्यू स्टॉक 12 to 15 lakhs. और कैपेक्स में इंटीरियर कॉस्ट, एयर कंडीशन, फ्लोरिंग, सिविल वर्क जो है कैपेक्स रेगुलर बेसिस ओपेक्स एंड रनिंग द स्टोर विल बी रिस्पांसिबल टू द ईबीओ पार्टनर. इंटीरियर कॉस्ट at most 50 to 600 per square feet, excluding floor tiles and wall putty and AC. Share marketing cost in the time of launch, we sharing 50-50 sharing basis. Training and VM, we are the training and VM material pops from our side. Cost of signage and in-shop visuals are borne by the dealer. ईयर एंडिंग सेल में जो चलता है, जो एंड ऑफ सीजन सेल जो चलता है, उसमें जो डिस्काउंट अमाउंट जो होता है उसका 50-50 शेयरिंग हम लोग करता है मतलब पार्टनर का साथ, ईबीओ पार्टनर का साथ. If any queries is there.
So इसमें फ्रेंचाइजी फी नहीं होता है, राइट?
ना, इसमें सिक्योरिटी डिपॉजिट है 2 लाख रुपीस which is refundable without interest. No franchisee fees is there.
Okay.
So सोमिन जी, आपको इसमें आइडियली किस तरह के प्रोफाइल के लोग चाहिए होते हैं फ्रेंचाइजी? इसमें कौन कर सकता है खादिम? एनीबॉडी विद द प्रॉपर्टी, या कोई भी इन्वेस्टर आ सकता है प्रॉपर्टी खोज के आपके साथ फ्रेंचाइज दे सकता है?
कोई हम लोग के साथ जुड़ सकता है जिसमें बिजनेस के लिए इंटरेस्टेड है, जिसका प्रॉपर्टी हो या तो इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता है, वो भी हम लोग प्रॉपर्टी भी हम लोग ऐसा नहीं है जो हम लोग भी प्रॉपर्टी ढूंढने में हम लोग भी हेल्प करता है. कोई मार्केट में जो वैकेंट मार्केट है उसमें कोई इन्वेस्टर इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता है तो उसके लिए हम लोग उसका पास प्रॉपर्टी है तो ओके है, नहीं तो वो ही इज इंटरेस्टेड फॉर दिस मार्केट, वी आल्सो हेल्प आउट टू द सर्चिंग द प्लेस.
एंड कोई एक दुकान से दूसरी दुकान में कोई मिनिमम गैप है आपका? ऐसा कोई रिक्वायरमेंट है, एक्सक्लूसिविटी कुछ है?
देखिए, इट्स डिपेंड ऑन मार्केट. एक ही मार्केट में एक ही दुकान हम लोग करता है, पहला पॉलिसी हम लोग का यही है. अभी एज पर यू एग्जांपल, जो हम लोग दिल्ली में पकड़ लीजिए, हम दिल्ली के एग्जांपल देने से सबको पता चलेगा. दिल्ली में जैसे हम लोग एक लक्ष्मी नगर में दुकान खोला है, एक और भी सेपरेट मार्केट है, सार्वजनिक मार्केट है, या तो और भी डिफरेंट जो मार्केट जो है, वैसे कोई इंक्वायरी है तो अलग अलग मार्केट में हम लोग कर सकता है. लेकिन पहला प्रेफरेंस जो है, जो पहला बंदा जो किया है लक्ष्मी नगर में, पहला फैसिलिटी उसी के पास जाएगा जो वहाँ पे एक तो दुकान कर सकता है. उसके बाद ही इज नॉट इंटरेस्टेड, देन वी गो टू द अनदर इन्वेस्टर.
ओके. एंड आइडियली आपकी दुकान की साइज क्या होती है? एक मंथली सेल्स क्या आता है, उसको थोड़ा बता सकते हैं?
Minimum size requirement for selling area, it is 500 to 600 square feet, or additional godown is required adjoint of the shop, it is 300 to 350. मोटामोटी 800 to 1000 square feet is required for this total.
500 का रिटेल फ्रंट चाहिए और 300-350 का आपको स्टॉक के लिए गोडाउन चाहिए.
गोडाउन चाहिए, अटैच चाहिए,
अटैच चाहिए इंटरनली.
हाँ, आइदर ऊपर में हो सकता है, आइदर बैक साइड में हो सकता है, आइदर लेफ्ट साइड होता है, राइट साइड. लेकिन
mezzanine floor that will do.
mezzanine floor also we will do.
Okay. and इसमें मंथली सेल्स क्या एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं इसमें?
It depend on market, sir.
फिर भी एक मिनिमम क्या अपने स्टोर एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं?
Minimum, not less than 30 to 35,000 in a day.
तो 10-1 लाख का स्टोर. मार्जिन्स क्या रहती है इसमें सोमेन जी, एवरेज?
It is depend on the state. It is actually we are given the margin state wise.
तो रेंज क्या होगा फिर भी
आप कौन सा स्टेट के लिए बता रहे हैं, बोलिए.
आप अगर एग्जांपल ले लीजिए, आप बिहार के लिए ले लीजिए.
बिहार के लिए हम लोग देते हैं 25% बेस मार्जिन, 4% कैश डिस्काउंट.
ओके.
टर्नओवर एटीवी है इसमें 1 से 4% तक.
ओके. एंड अपने जो इसमें जो भी प्रोडक्ट रहते हैं सारे खादिम के, थर्ड पार्टी कोई ब्रांड नहीं है इसके अंदर?
कोई थर्ड पार्टी ब्रांड नहीं, ऑल आर खादिम ब्रांड.
ऑल आर खादिम. एंड यू ओनली प्रोवाइड फुटवेयर, और ये आपके अदर जो है
एक फुटवेयर स्टोर के लिए जो जरूरत है, फुटवेयर से लेकर एक्सेसरीज, स्कूल आइटम, ऑफिस आइटम, एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल इन द स्टोर.
कंप्लीट रेंज है.
कंप्लीट रेंज है हम लोग का.
और इसमें ऑफलाइन ऑनलाइन का भी कुछ है क्या, कि सारे ऑफलाइन
ऑनलाइन में हम लोग का जो बिजनेस जो है वो टोटली सेपरेट बिजनेस है. उसका जो प्रोडक्ट है उसका रेंज टोटली अलग है. उसके साथ हम लोग का ईबीओ स्टोर का जो ये तो माल है उसका कोई सिमिलरिटी नहीं.
So there is no link up between online with the brand.
No.
And ये सारा स्टॉक जो है, we have one query for the stock. ये स्टॉक क्या सेल बेसिस पे है, कंसाइनमेंट बेसिस पे?
सेल बेसिस.
तो अनसोल्ड स्टॉक क्या हम लोग चेंज करते हैं, कैसे करते हैं? अनसोल्ड स्टॉक रिटर्न ले लेते हैं.
अनसोल्ड स्टॉक हम लोग फर्स्ट टाइम जब हम लोग कोई स्टोर स्टार्ट करता है
हाँ जी,
पहला जो स्टॉक जाता है उसमें 3-4 महीने के बाद जो स्टॉक एकदम नई सेल होता है वो हम लोग रिटर्न कर देता है। उसका बाद जो भी स्टॉक रह जाता है और कर्सर रह जाता है वो हम लोग साल के end में जो सेल चलाता है उसमें हम लोग शेयरिंग करते हैं 50-50 बेसिस पे।
ओके। एंड ये आपकी ऑनगोइंग जो प्राइस स्कीम्स है, प्राइस लॉन्चेस है, सारा वो आप लोग कंपनी गाइड करती है सारा उसमें?
एकदम पूरा टोटली एक्चुअली सॉफ्टवेयर बेस्ड बिजनेस है।
हाँ।
इसमें हम लोग का जो सॉफ्टवेयर जो है उसमें एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल। इफ यू वांट, आपका जो ऑर्डर भी है डेली बेसिस जो सेल के बाद जो ऑर्डर भी आता है वो भी आपका इस सिस्टम से ऑपरेट होता है।
ओके।
मैनुअल कोई प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है।
एंड इफ एनीबॉडी वांट्स टू टेक द शॉप एंड वहां का कोई डिस्ट्रीब्यूटरशिप भी चाहता है, वो ऑप्शन भी अवेलेबल है क्या कुछ?
डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन टोटली सेपरेट है। डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रोडक्ट भी टोटली सेपरेट प्रोडक्ट है। वो
ओके,
टोटली सेपरेट सेक्शन है।
ग्रेट। सो बट अपने ओपन पैन इंडिया के लिए, राइट? वी आर ओपन
ओपन
टू
पैन
ऑल
इंडिया
पार्ट्स
के
ऑफ
लिए
इंडिया।
अब वी आर ओपन फॉर पैन इंडिया।
Great. So that's all from my side. Anything, Digvijay, any query you have from your side?
Yeah, so Rajiv ji hai from Hyderabad. He is asking if you can elaborate in a brief कि ROI किस तरह से हम bifurcation अगर हमें दे सकते हैं थोड़ा।
In which market Rajiv ji is interested for Hyderabad?
Hyderabad, yeah.
Which market?
Generally आप बता दीजिए हैदराबाद में कहाँ मतलब।
देखिए हैदराबाद के लिए जो मार्जिन स्ट्रक्चर जो है थोड़ा अलग है, ठीक है। उसमें 28% मार्जिन है, 4% कैश डिस्काउंट है और बाकी 1 से 4% जो एडिशनल बोनस जो है वो टर्नओवर बेसिस पे है।
ओके।
में बेसिकली मोटा मोटी 22 से 25 लाख का एवरेज खर्चा आएगा, जिसमें ROI एज पर कैलकुलेटिव ROI आएगा आपको 24 से 25% ROI आएगा और पे बैक पीरियड आएगा आपको 25 विदिन 24-26 मंथ।
ओके ओके।
So there is
I hope जी
there is another query from Mumbai. What will be the profit margin from Mumbai?
The profit margin for Mumbai is different. For West India मतलब गुजरात, महाराष्ट्र ये सब जगह का जो है, इसलिए हम लोग को प्रॉफिट मार्जिन है 33% प्लस 4% कैश डिस्काउंट।
Great, thank you.
Okay, so we'll wrap up, Anand sir.
Yeah, thanks, Sohanji. Thanks for the. So again,
if anyone is interested for franchisee, please contact with Mr. Digvijay or Mr. Anandji, and we can react with you via phone या मीट करके भी हम लोग मार्केट में मीट कर सकता है, क्योंकि एवरी एरिया में हम लोग का सब अलग अलग सब बंदा जो है वो लोग उसी में रहता है, हम लोग को जाके भी बात कर सकता है अलग में दिग्विजय जी या ताना जी।
Right, because ये investment is very variant with the market, like market to market differ करता है।
Yes,
so
yes.
Anybody who is interested, let's get in touch with Franchiseindia team, and we will definitely support you and help you with the process.
Yeah, thanks. So thanks, Somenji, and thanks for all the investor and participant who has stuck to us for last 2 hours. Hopefully, we are able to provide relevant information on the 5 brands that we spoke today. As I said, these are all homegrown, largest chain in their own category. So while we are trying to give as much possible information over this webinar, but if you want a detailed presentation, you want to connect with the brand, our teams would be more than happy to connect and take this forward. So we have already said our toll-free number on this chat box. Please use that. Please connect with Franchiseindia advisors locally available, and we will be happy to take things forward. Over to you, Digvijay, for the closing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Suman ji, and thank you to all our panelists, and thank you to all our viewers for spending 2 hours time with us, and for your active participation. In case of further assistance or any service that you require from us, do connect with us on the hotline number 9717683838. I'll repeat 9717683838. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day.
Thank you.